Thanks for joining us for 3 News at 4. I'm Isabel Lawrence.
And I'm Laura Acacia. We begin first at 4 with breaking news from Licking County. This is just east of Columbus. At least 3 people are dead, 15 injured in a crash involving a semi-truck and a charter bus carrying school children. This all happened around 8:30 this morning.
We have new information, and our team coverage begins now with Matt Rascone live from the media staging area near the scene in Etna. Matt, what's the very latest?
Yeah, Isabel and Laura, we're here just off of State Route 310. This is one of the roads that they're diverting traffic onto. The other one's State Route 158, depending on which direction you're coming from. But just here, there's still a lot of traffic on this road. Behind me, though, you won't see any traffic because that is where the actual scene is, just up the road here on I-70. And we can take you to the scene and the video that was taken earlier today of just this awful crash that happened here on State Route, or I-70. The Pioneer Trails charter bus was coming from a school in Tuscarawas County. It was full of children and chaperones headed to the Ohio School Boards Association conference in Columbus when that crash happened just before 9 a.m. Highway Patrol has not given many details, but what we see in the video is just the front and back ends of that bus are smashed in, and a semi-truck that appears to have plowed into the back of it. The cab is gone, along with much of the trailer of that semi. A third car you can see off to their left in the other lane, also damaged. And Highway Patrol actually says 2 other vehicles were involved in this crash. Medics transported 18 people. That's just from the bus to 7 hospitals in the area. 15 of those 18 are children. And here's what Governor Mike DeWine had to say about the crash earlier.
Let me just say that this is our worst nightmare when we have a bus full of children involved in a crash. And certainly is the worst nightmare that families can endure.
So there was a reunification center set up for students and chaperones where they could meet with family. And last we had heard, most of those children had been picked up from that center. We still, though, at this point, 7 hours later, we don't know the cause of this crash. We know that Highway Patrol says they have a reconstruction team on scene right now, and they're trying to recreate exactly what happened. But right now, traffic going both directions is closed down, so they continue to ask people to avoid this area, Isabel.
And Matt, you mentioned the OSBA conference. So what exactly do we know about that conference, where this bus was headed?
Yeah, that conference and trade show, this was actually supposed to be the last day that it was happening, and it's just about 20 miles from here. And so they were almost to that conference just before 9 a.m. when this happened, and the rest of that conference was canceled this morning after they had heard about the crash. They made grief counselors available at that trade show for those who were in attendance. But all of this, of course, the focus just immediately shifted to the children and to the chaperones, the staff, the people that were involved in this crash earlier today. Isabel.
All right, the latest details from Matt Rascone in the field. Matt, thank you.